Hello again, it's me, Patriot Prepper, 1776. Today I wanted to talk to you about communications. Now, myself, I have the Bofang UV5R. Yeah, UV5R, sorry. It's been so long since I've fooled with that. And my mother went and she purchased these. Make sure you can see. Yeah. There you go. A little closer here for you. I'm going to read this off the site I found. This is the Motorola Talkabout T5000 22 channel FRS GMRS two-way radio. It has claims it has an 8-mile range. I don't know about that. She got this for herself. Just 2 of them in a pack and a charger and batteries in it. The price on them right now, as I am speaking on Amazon, is 40 some dollars. 40 some odd dollars. Let me double check. Yeah, $40 on Amazon. The reason she got this with a shorter range than one of these is twofold. She doesn't know any, or actually multiple folds, more than 2. She doesn't know the difference between these two. Okay, these were cheaper. 2 of these, a charger, batteries, and everything, for 40 bucks, 40 some bucks. This here, I got it in, I believe it was 2012, 2011, 2012, and I paid 60 some dollars for it. The antenna was extra, it was like $20 for the antenna. But this here has a longer range, and it has a flashlight on top here, a flashlight up here. It has an has an FM radio. It can do weather channel and everything. But this, I can talk to this on the FRS GMRS. This can talk to this, but this here can talk on more channels and has a greater range. The reason she didn't go and get a pair of these is she's not what you would call technically savvy. Something like this scares her. She's afraid, ooh, I'm going to use it and I'm going to get in trouble. But these channels I'm telling you about, the FRS and GMRS, are free talk. You can talk on them for free. You don't have to have a license. The other channels on here that I have programmed in here, you have to have a license to talk on them. I haven't got my license yet. I don't know if I'm going to or not. I'm not a big ham radio guy. But that's why she didn't get this. This here, the back comes off and it comes with rechargeable batteries. And a charging base and everything, which I have over here. I didn't unplug the power cord from the wall for it, but got your charging base. Sits in there, space for 2 of them. And then you got, let me see here, monitor. And then you can actually have it run through and scan the channels. Claims an 8-mile range, 22 channels each, with 38 privacy codes, quiet talk interruption filter, LCD battery meter, which is this little red light up here. I'll turn it on. You can see it. Watch real close, you can see it light up. Dual power alkali and nickel NIM rechargeable batteries in here. Scroll down here. It weighs, I'm assuming this is all of them together with the charger because this ain't that heavy, 1.9 pounds. That's a 1 year parts and labor. As soon as I can, I will be upgrading them to better walkie-talkies than that in case something happens. With a longer range on it, possibly a handset so they could stick it on their hip or something and they just use the handset to talk. Back in the 70s and early 80s, my mother and father were big into the CB radios. So I'm trying to kind of wean them off of that because after Katrina, the CB radios were honestly pretty much useless. People had the channels all clogged up and everything. That's why I went with a ham radio like this. More channels, you get better range, it's portable. I can buy a battery and stick on here that takes AA batteries, so I don't have to have this actual battery. I can have multiple batteries with me and not have to go out and buy a specific battery for this, just the case. Cell phones after Katrina were jammed. They were useless. The towers were down, power was down, everything. So in an SHTF situation, communication is going to be super, super important. You're going to want to exchange information with other people, find out about loved ones and everything else. These radios are going to help. The range on these, I am assuming, is going to be limited by the terrain you're in. If you're in a big city, you can have buildings blocking the signal, I'm assuming. I'm not a radio expert by any means. And the same goes with this, but this, I can unscrew this and put a larger antenna on and get more power and extend my range that I am broadcasting and receiving from. If you're like me and you're in a flat area where there's no hills and stuff in a small town, I live in the what you'd call the Midwest. I live in Indiana, and anybody who knows Indiana knows it's flat as a board here. Very, very few hills, and the hills that there are tiny. So something like this will go a little further if I'm out away from town and everything. Same with this. But these are going to be limited if you have buildings and hills and trees and mountains and everything blocking your signal. So in conclusion, these radios here, they're a good way to start if you got family who are not technologically impaired, in the word owl. They're good to start with if you're not going to be going very far from somebody. Would I recommend buying them? If somebody doesn't know computers or technology, something like this would scare them, yeah, I would, but I would be leery because they're not going to get the range that the regular ham radio will. Just to throw them in, like, say, a child's bag or something, if you're going camping, something like that, then yeah, I'd get them. If they break them, you're out about 30, 40 bucks. Whoop-de-doo. That's all I can pretty much say about that. Anyway, this is Patriot Prepper reminding you, don't tread on me, and I won't tread on you. Have a good day.